Just thinking about that 30-9 start that they got off to. What stood out about that first quarter that went wrong?
Shoot, man, they did what they were supposed to do. Come out aggressive, backs against the wall, sort of say, and we had to weather that storm. So, definitely kind of put us on our heels for the rest of the game and just playing catch up, playing their style of basketball, and then they made some big timely shots, which carried them forward. But we had our chances down the stretch. It was a possession by possession game. Both teams battling. So that's a good old fashioned playoff game right there.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
You mentioned the chances down the stretch. Two questions. One was, do you think having to fight you back from the 21-point deficit, that kind of fatigue played a role in some of the shots that you guys as a team missed down the stretch? And secondly, can you just walk us through that last possession where it was kind of a scramble and then Bruce went in on the drive?
Yeah, no, I think, in any NBA basketball game or any competitive field, you start off down. You're going to have to climb your way back out of a hole. Otherwise, the game could go from 21 to 31 in a matter of 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So for us to climb back in it and give ourselves a chance down the stretch, proud of our guys. But obviously, there's no moral victories when you lose in a situation like this. You want to come out, kind of with the win. But what was the second part of your question? I apologize.
I was just asking the Bruce Brown. The drive.
Oh, yeah.
What was it on the scramble where he drove in?
Yeah, we have a few end-of-game plays that we like to practice and run through. We had an opportunity to execute, and we failed to do so. So ended up in Bruce's hands with a contested layup. Usually Bruce puts us in a great position to at least have something at the rim that goes in, but tonight just didn't go for us. So it's not on him. It's not on any one person. Just got to execute. They really were physical down the stretch and made it tough. So you got to give them credit.
Rachel Nichols with ESPN.
Hey, Kai. James sees so much when he's on the court. I can only imagine when he's on the sideline even, he's able to give you guys some really good advice. What in particular is he helpful with when he is in that position, even though he's injured, talking to you guys?
He has so much experience just as a hooper. I know it's tough. I know it's eating him alive inside just being on the sideline. So he does what he can to offer us advice and just keeping us balanced and grounded throughout there. It's unfortunate that even in the regular season, he was in street clothes when we were playing against the Bucks. So we're very familiar kind of with this territory we're in. We just don't want to lose our momentum. So he tries to keep us going in that sense, and we're just thankful and grateful that we have him out here with us, kind of a player coach.
So is it more just not specific X's and O's, but more just flow of the game kind of stuff?
It's just his presence. I mean, we're all mature at this point in terms of guys that have 10-plus years on the bench. So we've seen a lot. We've been through a lot. But like I said, I know it's eating him alive not to be out there, and he's doing what he can to stay engaged.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Kyrie, this is the second game you guys have held Milwaukee at 86 points, and Steve even said your defense would have kept 2 minutes. And just what stood out to you about the way you guys guarded?
I feel like we made it tough at certain points in the game, but obviously calls could go either way. They get in the bonus, some tough ones. And we just got to be able to respond better. And that's just due to our preparation and our game planning. A few different things that we probably are looking back at film tomorrow that were out of our control, and a lot of things that were in our control. Just game 4, I don't think it'll be the same flow, but we just got to prepare for whatever's getting thrown at us.
Last question, Malika Andrews with ESPN.
I'm just wondering, there's an adage that says the game 3s along with elimination games can sometimes be the toughest to close out. Did you feel it was a specific adjustment from the Bucks, or was it a pressure and an attitude that they just had from the get-go that made the difference?
Tonight just shows you that it could go either way. In those final, less than 24 seconds, I thought Bud was going to call a timeout. I'm sure other guys on the floor did, and they went for the quick two. And that put them up one. It took pressure off them to come down and get into an organized set. But even just plays before then, just in and outs or just a scramble of the ball. And that's just good old-fashioned playoff basketball. So when we get a less than 90-point scoring game on both sides, you look back at the film, we feel like we did a good job defending them. They feel like they did a good job defending us. So Game 4 should be special. But we're definitely going to take our lessons from this game and move on to the next one.
Thanks, Kyrie.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Kyrie. We
Thanks.
appreciate it.
You guys can go home safe.